Chapter 5 Hobbits. The rest of the journey was pretty simple for Frodo and Legolas and Dwarf Man and the Knight and Samwise. They just went onto the top of the mountain and threw the ring in. It was really no problemo at all. Everything was just fine. They completed their task easy. Legolas gave Frodo a high five, and Samwise gave a big hug to the dwarf while the mysterious knight just watched. They were happy. They were on top of the mountain, and they had done everything they needed to do without any dramatic music. Hurrah! Hurrah! They screamed atop the mountain. We have done it! We have done our quest! We have thrown the ring into the big Middle-earth volcano, and forever there shall be peace between the high and low. And Samwise turns to Frodo and says, "You know what that means, Frodo?" And Frodo says, "What does that mean, Samwise?" "Well, this means that we get to go back home." "Really? We get to go back home?" And so, they started on an incredible journey back home, which involved many familiar landscapes that they had went through with many dark experiences in the past. Legolas went his own way, and so did the dwarf and the other guy. But then Frodo and Samwise made it all the way to Hobbitville, and Samwise said, "Let us begin hobbitry." "What's hobbitry?" said Frodo. "Well, it's where we experience the lives the normal hobbits are supposed to have. You know, not the kind who go and throw super powerful rings into volcanoes." "Oh, okay," said Frodo. Everyone was dancing in the streets for their return. "I didn't know that we knew this many people," said Frodo. "You'd be surprised," said Samwise. "When Gandalf picked you out, everyone said, 'Wow, that Frodo must be a real beast.' I mean, he doesn't just pick up anyone, you know." They went for a little bit of a walk through the bouncing and jostling town, where everyone seemed to be having a really good time. They went to the diner and ordered French fries covered in garlic and cheese. "Yes," says Samwise, "this is what I've been waiting for." Frodo says, "I just wanted to come home." They enjoy lots of Hobbit games, like horseshoes on the backs of seesaws. That's how they play horseshoes with seesaws. And then there was the giant Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel that you play backgammon on. Whenever you get to the top of the Ferris wheel, whoever did the last move automatically wins, so you don't necessarily have to be that good at backgammon to win. "I won again," said Frodo. "Take that, Samwise." Samwise says, "It's okay. I beat you at pool so many times you turned purple." The giant carnival continues in Hobbitville, and everything seems great. Samwise is excellent at picking up chicks, and Frodo continues to act like the pensive, curly-haired, blue-eyed hobbit that he is. And things truly were happily ever after for the hobbits. This is the part, dear reader, where I discuss the future of all of the characters that we met, and we look back on all of the characters who we met in this story and see what they've achieved over the years. We're going ahead in time now. Whoosh. Warriors. Looks like we're about to arrive, reader. We have arrived in the future. We're going to start off by showing the life of Mr. Frodo. Mr. Frodo ended up having a pretty awesome life. He got married, had 27 hobbit children, and lived in a really big mound that looked just like something the Teletubbies would inhabit. He had over 20 sets of Chinese plates, each embroidered with different sights. He enjoyed the rest of his life telling stories of his incredible adventures, defeating evils of the high and low, and he even learned how to speak Spanish. Samwise got married too, and had 75 children. He too lived in a mound that was Teletubby worthy, and had an incredible collection of billards. He and his wife lived very happily together for years and years. Things were pretty awesome. He got together with Frodo every Friday, where they'd go out to coffee and exchange weird writings that they had collaborated over the years of poetry and epic journeys through writing. Gollum went to hell, but it's okay, because his ultimate punishment was to shovel giant collections of rings from one pile to the other. And Gollum said, yes, I'm in heaven. I'm surrounded by all these wonderful rings. Woo! Yeah! We've never heard from Gollum again, because he was kind of dead, but that's okay. Legolas went back to elfdom, and ended up marrying 6 separate women who were all elves. They all lived together in an incredible fountain hotel where they lived forever, hosting people and speaking in very attractive elf accents to all their guests. The dwarf became an incredible composer. He wrote symphonies about himself over and over again, just like Beethoven, except Beethoven didn't write symphonies about himself. The knight became the king of Middle-earth. Way to go, Mystery Knight, way to go. The spider that bit Gollum's head off continued to be a gigantic evil spider in the mountains, and continued to bite creepy guys with long greasy hair. That spider had over 5 trillion children. Way to go, spider, way to go. And so, that just about wraps up The Lord of the Rings, dear reader. But I forgot all about Gandalf. Gandalf the Mighty. He came back from the dead, and now he's permanently Gandalf the White. No longer is he just Gandalf the Grey and sometimes white, but he is back. And when Frodo saw him, he shed a single tear and said, Gandalf, you're back. I'm so happy. And Gandalf said, you knew I'd come back all along, Mr. Frodo. I'm just that guy. Yes, Gandalf is just that guy. He's a beast. He is the man, the fireball-shooting man. And Frodo is an incredible hobbit, awesome guy. Yes, the Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings. Yes. This is how it all ends, dear reader. This is how it's over. Wow. I'd like to thank the orchestra for playing along with me here as I have narrated the greatest story that has ever been told by anybody. Now, I'd like to take a moment to thank the characters who were involved in this project. Frodo and Samwise and the Spider and all the dudes who came along with Gandalf. Thank you, Gandalf the Grey and sometimes White. I really truly believe that you are fantasy. And so, this is where I say farewell, dear reader. I took some inspiration from the guy who did Wizard People, but some people tell me I have some originality. I'd also like to thank Noah Griffin for being a Buster Brown and calling me during the third movement. It really added some comedic timing to something that just wasn't that funny. And now, the orchestra will fade. Thank you for listening to The Lord of the Rings, the most incredible story ever told. I'll give $10 to whoever can count how many times I said incredible during this story. Is it over? No, not yet. How about now? No? Oh, this looks promising. Yes. Oh, how wonderful. Wonderful decrescendo. Oh, it wasn't over yet. Wait for it. I think that's it, dear reader. Goodbye. I mean, Oops. I want to